Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, spec, and review a 2021 Mack Anthem 70-inch stand-up sleeper truck, as well as learn about the features, configurations, and go over the Mack Anthem brochure. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and spec review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The all-new 2021 Mack Anthem is built with the driver in mind. It features the rugged looks you've come to expect from Mack, along with a surprisingly aerodynamic body and interior features built with you, the driver, in mind. With updated features and bold styling, the Mack Anthem mixes rugged style with absolute comfort. The Anthem has a bold and rugged exterior, but was designed to be Mack's most aerodynamic truck ever. Mack designers and engineers went back to the drawing board to find a way to maintain a bold front while increasing fuel efficiency. With the new Mack Anthem, I think they've succeeded. The interior of the 2021 Mack Anthem was designed with the driver in mind, with easy-to-access controls, an easy-to-read digital display, comfortable Mack exclusive seats, and more. It's easy to see why drivers love the Anthem. With endless configurations, there's no end to how you can make your 2021 Mack Anthem stand out. We're going to use the Mack's configuration tool to customize a 2021 Mack Anthem. Okay, let's jump into this build and spec review of the 2021 Mack Anthem. But real quick, before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and spec reviews. I've put links down in the description below. I've just recently really started looking at these big trucks and doing videos like this. This is actually my fourth video doing big trucks like this. I've done 3 other videos. I did the 2021 Peterbilt 579. Nice truck. I did the 2021 Freightliner Cascadia, and I just recently did the 2021 Volvo VNL. Right, all of them I've done is the big sleeper series trucks. Right, they come in different cab configurations. You know, you can get a day cab or something like that. I always do the big sleeper ones, and so we're gonna do the Mack Anthem, and we're gonna do the 70-inch sleeper. But before we actually do all of that, we're going to go learn about the features and do all of that. Learn all about the truck first, and then we'll go to the configurator and find out about our colors and do all that kind of stuff. So they didn't really have much of a gallery. We kind of went through the whole gallery right in the overview. You know, they got a nice shot of the bold front end, of course, that looks great. Got another shot of the front. They don't have much of an interior shot here, but we get a little bit of taste of the interior. And, you know, then we get a shot of a day cab configuration, really. And so here's another shot of it there, and then it's back to the front. So there's really just a handful of gallery photos, but they have a lot of information on this truck, so let's dive into it. Like, I think this is really interesting. It says the all-new command steer. Of course. It's their latest technology and driver assist technology. It gives you less strain and more productivity for your business. So it's going to assist you in turning the wheel. We're going to dig into that a little bit more, find out about it. So what does it say down here? It says over here on the far left, eases driver comfort. So it can reduce driver effort by up to 85% and reducing driver strain by up to 30%. Command steer helps reduce the risk of long-term injury. So that's cool. It helps you stay on course. Command steer holds the lane during unexpected course changes. And then it says improved maneuverability. It's got feather-light steering at low speeds. So it makes getting in and out of loading zones super easy. It goes on to say, we're not going to play the video, but it goes on to say they were talking about return to zero. So it says during parking, reversing, and other low-speed maneuvers, this command steer, the steering wheel automatically returns to zero. So that saves drivers from wear-related injuries. That, I think, is super cool. That is definitely a wear-related injury that you're just going to redo over and over again. So I think the command steer is pretty sweet. I have not seen any other truck. Like I said, I've only done 3 other trucks, but the Peterbilt, the Freightliner, the Volvo, nobody's talking about anything like this command steer, so that's pretty cool. Oh, they got something else about this command steer. They got holding the lane, so that's pretty cool. It continuously compensates for drifting caused by wind gusts and all that. That's another thing that's going to help with that repetitive wear and tear on you. It just always sawing at that steering wheel. That's super cool. And here they're like against the wind. So it monitors road variations at nearly 2,000 times per second to help maintain directional stability on rough terrain and high winds and even blowouts. So the one thing I've learned about doing trucks now is that it's all about uptime, fuel efficiency, and aerodynamics and the bottom line, right? Everybody talks about it. Mack's no different. And here they are talking about how the Mack Anthem will save fuel. Oh, yeah, reducing maintenance costs, that's big, and maximizing uptime. So let's find out about what they're going to say about all this. Yeah, first things first. The fuel efficiency. Aerodynamics, huge on big trucks. They say the Mack has never looked so aerodynamic. It's got a new aerodynamic design, bold look, dramatically improves the efficiency of this truck. Serviceability and maintenance is also another big factor. Obviously, with the many miles that a big rig logs, you're going to have to do some maintenance. So they say the 2021 Mack Anthem has a tilt assist hood and functional modular design, which allows service pros, professionals, your mechanics, to access, repair, and replace components more quickly. Check it out. Mack's got a limited edition. They have a limited edition Mack Anthem. It's called the limited edition Mack Black Anthem. It has, I don't really know what the MP8HE does. I'm not really sure what any of that is, but it keeps you running in style. I know that. And maximizing your bottom line. Remember I told you it's all about maximizing your bottom line. What I know is this truck looks sweet. Look at that. You got the leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel. You got beautiful diamond embossed seats. That's a premium interior, and that looks absolutely gorgeous. This is pretty sweet. You get the black edition here, and you get the every Mack Black Anthem comes with an exclusive owner's kit. It's got limited edition items designed to help you add a little more swag to your swagger. You got the watch. Looks like you've got some kind of Mack keychain that's super sweet. Got something else up in here in the corner. We can't really see what it is, but that's cool. Okay, so I am on the internet, and I said I don't know what MPH or MP8HE means. Well, it's an engine. It's an engine. It's a 6-cylinder diesel engine that makes 415 to 445 horsepower and anywhere between 1760 and 1860 torque. So I guess that answers the question about what a MP8HE is. So that's the particular engine. All right, let's move on. All right, let's find out about some interior features here. They're saying, of course, it's designed for the driver, the cab, so you can get work done. You can stay safe and stay focused. So what else? What are they going to tell us first? Mack Anthem's instrument panel and steering wheel give drivers total confidence. Yeah, you got a full color co-pilot display, automotive-inspired controls. It's very, very nice. It says. So there's also, under this here safety and technology, there's the Bendix Wingman Fusion 2.0. I believe, if I remember correctly, all the big rigs are using it. I think Peterbilt's doing this. Freightliner using it. I think maybe Volvo might be using it. At any rate, it's an upgraded, it integrates radar, camera, and a brake system to help drivers detect and avoid potential hazards on the road. To what I understand, it says it gathers input from the radar, video, and the brake system, and it creates a highly detailed and accurate data picture. It's a next generation radar, the camera, and the brake system. They're all linked together, and they're constantly gathering, sharing, and confirming information, all the while communicating with the brakes. So, yeah, pretty cool. This Bendix Wingman Fusion 2.0 definitely sounds like some safety and technology you definitely need out there on the road. Also, they want to tell us in the overview here that they've got a new spacious stand-up sleeper cabin that looks great, premium materials and amenities, and all of that. You also have utility back there. So the Mack Anthem offers cabinets, work surfaces, wardrobes, shelving spaces, so you can have a living space that's organized and functional, and it's not just a hot mess back there. Okay, so that was the bottom of this overview page, and actually before we get to the build, because that's what this is all about, we are going to build and spec one. Before we do that, let's dig into the other features. They got more features they want to tell us about the Mack Anthem for 2021. Let's jump into that. All right off the bat, we're talking about features here, and they're talking about the aerodynamic design, bold look, and how they dramatically increased fuel efficiency. They've got these little clickable plus buttons in different areas on the truck. So let's start up here at the top. Let's click on this. see what they want to tell us. So it says the roof fairings with adjustable trim tab. This improves airflow from the cabin to the trailer. All right, that's the deal with that. Down here in the front, right where they have the Mack hood emblem, they're talking about the three-piece hood and bumper, right? It's got three pieces, can be ordered as separate replacement parts for improved serviceability and lower repair costs. Like I said, repair costs, that's a big deal. All that matters. So what else do they have down here? They've got over here to the left, we've got you got a closeout flange, prevents airflow between hood and bumper and moves air around the cab. You've got down here, down low, you've got the air dam down here. Reduces turbulence under the vehicle for less drag, right? Which is going to really pull on your fuel efficiency for sure. And then you've got the covered toe loops. Cuts down on wind resistance and creates a clean look. All right, what other features do we have here? Definitely some exterior features here. We've got over here on the left, breakaway mirrors. They say breakaway mirrors. The mounts are spring loaded to rotate when they get hit, preventing damage to the cab and lowering parts and repair costs. Good deal there. That makes sense. And then they talk about over here on the right-hand side that the Mack Anthem has durable components from bolts to latches. All Anthem components are made from tough, long-lasting materials. What are we talking about right here? You guessed it, the LED lights. It doesn't all fit on the screen. So yeah, LED lights here. The LED headlights are 66% brighter and last longer, use less energy, and provide better visibility. There it is, the new LED lights. All right, let's check out this interior here. They're talking about the driver environment. It's got better control, comfort for the long haul, just like the exterior. We've got some clickable tabs here because Mack wants to point out some particular features for the interior of the Mack Anthem. So let's start right here. They say that it's got an information and entertainment panel. It's a 7-inch touchscreen, interface with smart steering wheel buttons, and manages tools like SiriusXM, the weather band, TomTom, truck navigation, Apple CarPlay, and even an optional backup camera. Awesome. Down here, what do we have? M-Drive controls, intuitive placement, and the option to install it even higher on the dash gives drivers comfortable access without taking eyes off the road. So there you've got all your buttons for your transmission and everything. That's pretty cool. Push button transmission. Here we've got some features for the steering wheel, surely. Yeah, you got the steering wheel controls. Automotive manufacturers might call it a multi-function steering wheel when you got all the buttons on there. It's built to work and designed with purpose. Yeah, automotive-inspired controls. Yeah, for your volume, all that kind of stuff. What else do we have on the steering wheel? All new command steer. We already learned about command steer. It can reduce driver effort up to 85%. Yeah, I think that is a very cool feature. Here we got the Bindex Wingman Fusion. We just went over that, so we understand how that's a braking system that integrates a radar and a camera and everything talks and communicates with each other constantly, really, to keep you safe. And then lastly, up here they got a Mack Copilot. That's up here in between the speedometer and the tachometer. You got a 5-inch full-color digital display that gives you simpler navigation, gives you truck monitoring, pre-trip assist, all kinds of stuff that's really cool, and it's at a glance, and it's right where it needs to be, so you don't really have to take your eyes off the road for too much. Oh, they had one more down here. Probably talking about their little flat bottom. Yep, flat bottom steering wheel. Industry first, flat bottom steering wheel. Allow more belly room and clearance for entry or exit. What else we got down here? On the left, they're talking about the additional storage. There's oversized cup holders. There's room for keys, devices, and all kinds of stuff. Over here on the left, they're talking about their exclusive seats. They've partnered with Sears Seating. To build seats that improve driver comfort support while taking on daily wear and tear. Let's see other cool features here. We got the D panel gauges with 4 optional auxiliary gauges there. Very nice. We got the power window locks and mirror controls and all of that. Here they're talking about the sleeper environment. The Mack 70-inch stand-up sleeper has 35% more space and all that, and like the exterior and the interior, the front of the truck anyway, they've got clickable tabs down here, So let's click these. It looks like they got 4. Let's start at the top. Here they're talking about the interior, industry leading space, cabinets, under bunk bins, all that kind of stuff. They got it. If you want, however you configure it, so you got some options there. You got the sleeper lighting, dimmable pipe lighting around the perimeter of the driver environment, bunk task lighting, reading lights, overhead lights, long-lasting LED. Right here, what do we got? Sleeper windows, feature self-containing built-in blackout shades. The screen windows tilt out to let air in and keep rain out. Nice. You're gonna need some fresh air back there sometimes, I'm sure. Flexible workspace environment. So you got versatile configurations behind the driver and passenger seats, including a pull-out surface that'll create a comfortable space for meal or catching up on email or whatever. Here's some other features. Let's start with the right because we always start with the left. You got the sleeper control panel over here. Looks like it even has a plug outlet. Access power outlets and ports and control the sleeper stereo, interior lighting, the high-performing HVAC, and all of that. Over here on the left, they're talking about their amenities. Stainless steel refrigerator. They've got prep kits, including power outlets for a refrigerator, a microwave, or even a flat screen TV. I guess here they're showing you how somebody could be standing up back here and how much space there is. Yeah, generous headroom. It says the Anthem's generous ceiling height of 6'11" at the driver's seat and 7'1" at the rear of the cab lets driver stand up and walk through. So yeah, unless you're extremely tall, this is going to be very comfortable at all times for you. Here's some other features. They talk about the Mack Connect. This is Mack exclusive uptime solution, combines software, analytics, driver technologies. Here they're talking about that M-Drive automated manual transmission. We're going to dive into that. Here they're talking about that MP8HE, which I didn't know what it was, but now we do. It's the engine. So I want to be really thorough here in learning all about the 2021 Mack Anthem. So here we are in the brochure, and so we're gonna skip around this brochure and learn about things that they didn't tell us on the website. Here are some things they didn't tell us so far, but we will start to begin to learn a little bit about it. The powertrain, right? The MP8 engine. So the Mack MP engines, the Mack transmissions, the axles, the suspension. Here they're talking about how they have a wave piston design. There's a Cummins natural gas engine option. Here they're talking about how the MP engines have this energy recovery technology. And then over here on the far right, we're talking about that M-Drive. That's all about that transmission, smarter hauling, easy to operate, and it has minimal service. Here they're talking about a special package that that's going to really reduce fuel, that improves fuel improvement by 9.5%. It's the Mack HE Plus package, which combines that MP8HE engine with distinctive aerodynamic and fuel economy features like roof fairings and a sloped hood and all that stuff. So yeah, they even have a special package because, like I said in the beginning of this video, with these big trucks, it's all about fuel efficiency. It's all about efficiency, period. Here they have more details in this brochure, and it's just kind of cool. We're looking at a lot of information here, but they're just telling us some cool things. Like they say that there's illuminated controls, and they talk about the flat bottom steering wheel. But over here, I thought was interesting. They talk about what the features of the right stalk and the left stalk on the steering wheel do. So the right stalk on the steering wheel manages engine brake and the co-pilot. And then the left stalk manages high beams, self-canceling turn signals, and wipers. You got a light control module. And yeah, so there was a few other things in the brochure that they just didn't tell us on the website. Like again, here we can see up high in that sleeper cabin here, we've got side overhead cabinets. We got a front overhead console. We got a CB there. I mean, yeah, we didn't see all of that there. We did see the additional storage and all that, but we didn't get this big topside shot, and that's a nice look. This is also cool. So here's exclusive Mack Anthem paint colors like Mack Black, Graphite Gray, Liquid Silver, Arctic White. We're going to look at all these on the configurator anyway. The Lacquer Red, Cobalt Blue, Mountain Green. And then these exterior trim here, bold black and mirror chrome bright. So I guess we got some special colors there. You got bunks and storage configurations. You got a single bunk layout, with full storage, and then the one at the top is a single bunk layout with lower storage, and then the one at the bottom is a double bunk with full storage. So you can see there's different configurations back there. We're not going to try to dissect all this information. These are things that we're also going to learn in the configurator along the way. But we can see they have dash and interior trim packages like this standard one here. They got premium, ultra, where you can get wood grain. I mean, you can get really nice with these trucks. They got different seat options. You got a standard seat, a premium seat, the ultra seat, ultra leather, and dark saddle. Nice seats. You got steering wheel options. You got 3 different steering wheel options, 3 different seat options, 3 different dash and interior trim packages, and then you got these ready-to-order packages. It says Mack Anthem is fully customizable for your needs, budget, and application. For simpler ordering, we've built 3 interior package options to choose from. So yeah, you can go from mile to wow, but they've got some basic setups to make it simple for most folks. Then, of course, everybody talks about this. You got to have support, right? You're driving these trucks around. These trucks need things. And so they want to know that you got authorized dealers. Everybody does this. Peterbilt, Freightliner, Volvo, they all have something like this where they talk about their support at every turn. All right, so let's find out about, we're out of that brochure. Let's move on to the specs page. They got some base configurations. I don't know about the classes. So, like I said, I just started looking at these trucks, so some of these things I don't know everything about them, and that's okay. That's why you have these websites. You begin to learn things along the way, and I am. I just happen to have an interest in these trucks, and that's all you need, right? Horsepower, anywhere from 415 to 505. Torque is anywhere from 1260 to 1860, depending on what engine you're getting in there. You got different cab configurations. You got the 70-inch stand-up sleeper. You got a 48-inch flat top sleeper, right? They show how it's cut down. And then they got a day cab. You can get the day cab with or without a roof fairing. You got 4 different kinds of engines. You got an MP7 engine. You got the MP8 and an MP8TC. Right? So you got 3 different styles of MP motors. And you can also get that Cummins natural gas engine as well. You got some transmission options here. You got a Maxi Torque manual transmission. You got an Eaton Fuller manual transmission. Then you got the automated M-Drive transmission. Yeah, you got an Allison 4000 series So you got some transmission options there. You got axle options. You can get Mack, Dana, which I've heard of, and Meritor, I think it's called, Meritor axles. You got some options on suspensions here. M-Ride, Twin Y, and Vendor, mechanical and air ride. Here they go over some standard features for the exterior, like the 1-point easy access hood. I'm not going to go through all of them. You can always pause the video. You got the 3-piece aerodynamic hood. You got the LED lights, Mack MP engines, the M-Drive automated manual transmissions. Yeah, covered tow loops, 2-piece windshield, the Bendex Wingman Fusion, all that kind of stuff. Standard features there. Here are some interior features like the flat bottom steering wheel, the full 5-inch color Copilot display, the Sears seats that we talked about. Uptime is through Guard Dog. Here they go over optional features like swivel seats, aerodynamic air dam, Mack Power Leash engine brake, all kinds of stuff, microwave prep kit. Lots of optional features, and then resources, they just have all their brochures and stuff down there. Okay, we're almost ready to jump to the configurator, but what's cool is I like to find out the prices of these trucks. A lot of times you can't find out the prices of these trucks. Nobody lists them. Usually these trucks, all of them, these Macks, the Peterbilt, the Freightliner, the Volvos, sometimes they usually seem to be somewhere around $150,000. Here we can see some prices. Here's a 2021 Mack Anthem for $174,000. Here's a 2021 for $174,000. Seems like the 2020s, new old stock here, because you can tell by the mileage, $146,000, so they're $1.50. These look like those Mack Anthem Blacks. Those look like those special editions that are $174,000. Here's a 2021 Mack Anthem that's $145,000. So yeah, about $150,000, more or less. It just depends on really how you're speccing it out, doesn't it? I mean, here's some for 139,000, right? Here's some for just under 140,000. These are brand spanking new. Here are some for 138.9. So yeah, I guess maybe 150,000. We saw one for 174. So yeah, you can get them at different price points for sure. So we got that covered. Let's actually jump over to the configurator now. Okay, so here we are on the configurator, and actually it's cool because you could actually build, you could build the Mack Anthem, but you could also build the Granite and the Granite MHD. But we're all about the Mack Anthem today. So we're going to go ahead and build the Mack Anthem. Here they've got the three different main configurations, day cab, they've got the 48-inch sleeper, and then they have the 70-inch sleeper, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the 70-inch stand-up sleeper. It's got 26.6 cubic feet of storage. It's got power controls for the HVAC, interior lighting, sleeper stereo. It's got outlets for a refrigerator, a microwave, or a flat screen television. Okay, so the first thing we've got are some exterior options here. We can actually check out the different angles here. I think we should maybe take it from there. This exterior color here is Arctic White. Then we've got the Mack Black. Are they going to show? Yeah, then we have the Mack Black. This color here is the Graphite Gray. We've got Liquid Silver. Here is Cobalt Blue. This color here is Mountain Green. And then we have the Lacquer Red. All right, well, I don't know if I'm crazy about any of the colors. Actually, you know what? That Cobalt Blue looks pretty cool to me. Oh, they're going to catch up with the colors. There we go. The Cobalt Blue. Let's do Cobalt Blue. They've got some options here, like exterior trim finish. We could either have bold black or we could have bright chrome. So what is it going to look like if we did bright chrome? Where's it going to be chrome at? Down here at the lower bumper? I don't even see where the chrome is. The chrome's down here in the front. Let's do bold black and just see what that looks like one more time. Yeah, bold black, or we can do bright chrome. Let's try the bright chrome again. I think I might like the bright chrome. And then for bumper, you got aerodynamic body color, or you can do standard stainless steel. What does standard stainless steel look like? Oh, I think maybe... Nah, I think we definitely have to do the aerodynamic body color. That's definitely the way to go. What else do we have here? We've got exhaust. We've got a single vertical exhaust, which we can see right there. Or you can do an exhaust under the frame. And where does that go if it goes under the... Where is it? Goes under the frame. We don't see it at all. Or you can do an under the frame exhaust. I'd like to have a dual vertical. Let's do a dual vertical. I like that look. To me, that's what a truck looks like. So let's do the dual vert. Can we see it from the back? I guess not. We got the dual vertical exhaust. Horns. We got the under cab horns. I guess that's the only option. Mirrors. What do we have? We can have side mirrors only or side and hood mirrors. I think when I did that Freightliner Cascadia, I'm pretty sure I did the side and hood mirrors because I just like that. Designed for superior airflow and appearance. Hood mirrors positioned for maximum visibility. Let's do the side and hood mirrors. See how that looks. This configurator is slow, isn't it? Yeah, it is. There they are. There's the side and hood mirrors there. All right. Mirror color, you can either do black or body color. Let's go body color on that. I'm definitely thinking body color is going to be the way to go. Yeah, body color looks a lot better. I love how the Bulldog, the Mack the emblem looks gold, doesn't it? We can't enlarge the picture, but it looks bold. So the sun visor is body color. That's your only option. Fuel tank location, we have two. You can have a driver, passenger, or both. We've got both. Fuel tank shape is either round, round or what? D-shaped? What does D-shape look like then? What is the D shape? All right, they don't show that changed. Oh, there they go. Yeah, they did change a little bit. D shape looks nice. I think I like the D shape fuel tanks. Oh, you get the driver's side fuel tank size. You can get it up to 142 gallon. We got that. Passenger side, 142 gallons. So we got major fuel this truck can take on. Aerodynamics, they've got some options here. None. Side fairings and roof cap. Side fairings, roof cap, and chassis fairings. You know me. If you know me in this channel, you know I want all that. Give me the full kit. Give me the full kit. What is that all going to look like? Side fairings. Wow, now that got pretty, didn't it? Now it got pretty. Side fairings, roof cap, and chassis fairings. Now we got a good looking truck. Now we got a good looking truck. The battery box, you got a large box that fits 3 to 4 batteries. And that seems to be all the stuff for the exterior. Okay, so we went through the exterior stuff. Let's jump over here now to the interior. And the first thing they're going to ask us is trim color, and we've got dark saddle. Doesn't seem to be any other option. Here they're talking about trim level. So there's trim levels now. You got the standard, which gives you a gunmetal dashboard, 2-spoke gunmetal flat bottom steering wheel, vinyl seats. We definitely don't have. Yeah, we've got the Ultra. I can see that. I can tell by the seats have like a quilt pattern in it. Well, you know what? I'd like to be an owner. I'd like to own my own truck. If I was having one of these, I want to own my own. So this is the way I want mine. I want mine the Ultra. Wood grain dashboard. We got what the Ultra leather with the vinyl seat covers. Yeah. And then what do we have? We got the driver seat selections will not update design. Okay, so you got the Ultra or the Roll Tech. Now I don't know what the difference is. And seeing that it doesn't update the design, I don't know which one to pick. So we're gonna go with Ultra because that seems to be with our other package here. So we're gonna go with the Ultra. Seems like the right thing to do. Speakers. I want the premium speakers. Why not? I want more sound system in my truck. I want the premium sound. As far as the bunk goes, I want the double bunk. Why not? Bunk has premier inner springs, but do I get more room with the single bunk is the thing. Maybe I get more room with the single bunk. Let's go single bunk. And then storage, we got the lower storage only, or how about the full storage? I want the full storage. That gives us the passenger side storage and the driver side storage, the back wall, and all of that. We see upper cabinets with doors on both sides. You can have the passenger side upper microwave cabinet. That's getting a little too technical for us. We're not going to worry about that. But yeah, that's cool. So you got upper cabinets with doors, but you could set this up to either have a microwave cabinet, a wardrobe cabinet, and so you got a little flexibility in there. Sleeper windows, we've got it set for sleeper windows. What's Salem vents? Salem vents tilt open to allow ventilation, then tightly sealed to prevent leaks. All right, let's do the Salem. Oh, no. That's either that or windows. I want windows. The rear exit. Do we want a rear exit with window? I don't think we need a rear exit. Although that could, in the event of an emergency or a fire or something like that, maybe. I wish I could see what it looked like. I wish I could actually see what that looked like. We're not going to change it, but do note that I am interested in the rear exit with window. I'd like to see what that looked like. We got the sleeper HVAC. It includes automatic temperature control. And yeah, we want that. And so that was all the interior stuff. Let's move on to chassis. Chassis, you got front axle position. Axle back tightens turning radius, enables the front axle to carry more load. Okay. All right, we got that. That seems to be the only option. Fenders, none or rear quarter fenders. What do the rear quarters fenders look like? Probably sweet. Like I said, I want this to be my own truck. So what does the rear quarter fenders look like? I didn't see any change. Let's see what it says. It gives you like those little flaps there. The little fender. Yeah. Well, we want the rear quarter fenders for sure. The drive axle configuration is a 6x4. I guess that's your only deal. And then you got all these different wheelbases, and it will not update the design. I'm not really sure what the right wheelbase to get would be. You got anywhere from 215 inches to 250 inches, and so yeah, we're not going to mess with the wheelbase. Let's move on to powertrain though. Now we can talk about the engines. So we got the MP7 engine or the MP8. They got all the MP8s. They got them in all kinds of different specs. And again, we don't know what each one of these specs does. I do know that I would like the MP8 engine, but I don't know the difference between the 445C or the 505C or the 505A. We don't know. All right. So because of that, we're just going to leave it with the MP7 engine for now. Right. Only because, it's 13. This says the MP7 is ideal for weight-sensitive and refuse applications. And the MP8 is ideal for heavy-duty vocational work. So we'd at least want an MP8 engine. So at the very least, I'm going to select the MP8 415C. Not because that's the engine I want to go with, but we want at least an MP8. We want at least an MP8. The transmissions, we got the Mack M Drive, or how about the Mack M Drive Heavy Duty Automated Manual Transmission? We don't want a manual. Automated manual, it says, so no clutch pedal. All right, there it is. So we want the upgraded version of that. We can get an upgraded version of the Mack M Drive. They don't give us prices. Here you can select those other transmissions we went over already, like the Allison and the Eaton and all that. Let's move on to axle and suspension. So let's just stick with the Mack. Well, I've heard Dana. I know about Dana. And is Dana better than Mack? I don't know. Let's try these Dana Spicer axles, and it's not going to update the design. As far as the suspension's concerned, maybe we should go with the they got a Mack Twin Y, but let's go with the Mack M Ride to match our transmission and all that there. What else do they have? They've got other settings for axles and suspensions. I don't know enough about them to select that, although the Mack Air suspension sounds interesting, but it says it's not recommended for certain vocational applications. So maybe we'll just stick with that Mack M Ride for now. But as you can see, there are a lot of options there. And then there's Uptime Solutions. There's really only one. There's the Guard Dog Connect, and then Mack One Call. And then, yeah, and then we move on to the summary. They don't give us a price. You have to fill in your name and email if you want them to actually get back to you and quote you a price. But we know it's going to be somewhere between probably 138,000 and no more than 174, because that had to be the black special edition ones that were 174,000 that we saw. So yeah, on that note, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. That's the 2021 Mack Anthem. Yeah, that's 4 trucks now in the bank there that we've got done. If you found this build and spec review of the 2021 Mack Anthem 70-inch stand-up sleeper truck helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the very next video.